So good afternoon. I honestly think my mother and stepfather pharmacologically abused me sadistically with the mega regimen of psychiatric medications, HIV prep, the rabies vaccine, and so on. I think it was fucking premeditated torture, and you know I think the reason they did it was basically my mother and stepfather hated me. And it was kind of for wrestling with my stepfather's daughter circa 25 years ago. You know, Dr. Copland said to me, the psychopharmacologist, Andrew, you really are not well. But my phone and emails are full of your messages questioning whether you were abused. Didn't happen. Or accusing alleged abusers. You need more on the meds. You are not well, although on some levels you have made progress. I still believe you need Clozaril, hopefully. I don't know. I hear what he's saying, but I personally feel my parents are lying to me. I feel like there's hidden realities and secrets. Maybe it's all a mental health issue, but I feel like they're liars and gaslighters. I don't know. Maybe there was no abuse. Maybe their intentions have always been good. I just feel like I've been villainized behind my back. I feel like they gossiped about me behind my back. I feel like my parents and stepfather hated me, basically. And they wanted to villainize me, and I was the scapegoat. But okay, whatever. I need Clozaril, if you say so. Yeah, I basically told Dr. Copland I want to stop taking all my meds. Yeah, I did. I feel like I was pharmacologically abused. The reason I'm emotional right now is because I just had a telephone conversation with my mother. And my mother, father, and I mean, it's not my stepfather's responsibility, but he too, nobody shows me any love. Nobody shows me any comfort. Nobody shows me any support. They stonewall me. They leave me in isolation all day, every day. And, I'm afraid it's causing neurological damage. I'm afraid it's causing brain cancer. And I talked to my mom for like 5 minutes, and I feel like she's making fun of me behind my back with my stepfather. And then when I catch her, doing her narcissistic rage baiting, she's like, "Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong with your tone, Andrew?" I'm like, "This is dog whistling. This is narcissistic rage baiting." And she's like, "Okay, bye-bye, sweetheart." And she hangs up on me. Basically, she's sadistic. She's a monster behind her mask. She knows exactly what she's saying and doing. She's abusing me. She's an abusive monster. And, ultimately, what I need to do is just calm down, toggle the emotional switch to off, and just lie in bed. Just don't react to my mother's narcissistic rage baiting. This is exactly what she wanted. She wanted me to react emotionally. And I did. And I did. And you know. Okay. So calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Just don't react. She's an abusive bitch, basically. She's not a sweetheart. She's the monster behind her mask. She knows exactly what she's saying and doing. She's a sadistic monster. Erie wants to see the artwork. So the first one, this one is called Orange Man Good. Some people say, obviously, um, you know, Republicans and typically cater to millionaires and billionaires. But, this is obviously related to how Donald Trump was framed by Jeffrey Epstein, how he did nothing wrong on the island, and people believed what they suspected was true. And the truth is, Bill Clinton is good too. How was he framed? Jeffrey Epstein intended to make him look suspicious and guilty by sending a lot of emails about him, taking photographs, and so on. He, basically Donald Trump and Bill Clinton too had no nefarious intentions on the island. They probably didn't even know what was going on. At least this is what I believe. At least this is what it appears like. Jeffrey Epstein just wanted to make them all look guilty. They were guilty of associating with him, but they did not have nefarious intentions. You know, they were all framed by Jeffrey Epstein to look like monsters. They were all framed to look guilty, but you know, ultimately they did nothing. You know, they weren't involved in human trafficking and pedophile rings. They were just framed by, you know, a monster and a psychopath, basically. But then again, I just suspect. I don't know. I don't know what really went on Epstein's Island, but this is what it really appears like. It appears like Jeffrey Epstein was trying to take down a lot of rich, famous, and interesting people with him. It doesn't appear like everybody in Hollywood was and politics was a pedophile. It appears like Jeffrey Epstein was trying to take everybody down with him and was trying to frame rich, famous, and interesting people. That's really what it appears like. And you know, Orange Man good, you know, and Bill Clinton is good too. I mean, I know if you don't like Donald Trump, I know if you don't like his politics, I know if you think Republicans cater to millionaires and billionaires, that's fine. But when it comes to pedophilia, Donald Trump, I believe, is innocent, and Bill Clinton is innocent. Okay. The next one, this one is obviously about, you know, the war in Iran. It says, why are we at war when people are dying? You see a freedom fighter with a gun and he's shooting at the bad guy from another country and it says headshot. But why are these people really feuding? Say no to war. War is bad. Don't want to be at war. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously kind of. It's a very like. It's actually, somebody says it's a very childlike understanding of the war. And that's true. Obviously, it's making fun of the Linkin Park song Hands Held High. Some people say the why are we at war when people are dying could be a little bit of a System of a Down reference to why do they always send the poor. Somebody says it's like these pretentious millionaires and billionaires in pop music like John Lennon and U2 and Linkin Park singing about war. So it's a little bit of a mockery of you know, rock musicians and pop musicians singing about war rather than, I mean, but then again, I mean, you know, war is bad, but yeah, it's meant to be childlike. It's meant to be kind of a misunderstanding of war. Somebody says the USA soldiers' camouflage is zesty as fuck. Yeah, it really is. And the bad guy, his camouflage is pretty cool too. It almost looks like sports teams. It almost looks like sports teams' uniforms, you know? Erie says, war is bad. That's very true, yes. Somebody says, these uniforms look like pajamas. Yeah. Don't want to be at war. So hopefully, you know, World War III isn't developing. Hopefully the war in Iran isn't going to be like the next war in Iraq. And hopefully, you know, everything's going to be A-okay. Maybe somebody says maybe these soldiers are having a sleepover party together. You know, some Gordy says you're going to get drafted. I don't know. I have mental health issues. I have schizoaffective disorder. Will they trust me with a gun? I don't think so. Will they trust me with a gun? I can't legally buy a gun because they are afraid of selling guns to somebody with schizoaffective. So I don't think I have to worry about. Somebody says you would be you're schizoaffective. You would be effective cannon fodder, Andrew. You would be effective cannon fodder. I guess so. Yes. I'll be cannon fodder. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I've calmed down. Emotional. My mother knew what she was doing, though. She was fucking with me. But yeah, just like I said to a friend, and I said to him, "Hey, look, you could be in a hostily dependent environment with abusive parents, but just go for a walk, go to the library, do something to let out your feelings, but ultimately, you know, don't react. Don't do something destructive because then the police will come and they'll take you away, and getting locked away is hell. So don't react emotionally. When someone is abusing you, the natural reaction is to want to scream, shout, throw a tantrum, but just chill out. Zen, breathe, and get out of there. And remember, it could always be worse. You could be in jail, a psychiatric hospital, homeless. At least you have a place to live with parents who are loving. The doctors in the psychiatric hospital won't love you like your mother and father love you, even if your parents are not perfect and abusive monsters at times. Two songs that I think illustrate this are For You by Stained and One Step Closer by Linkin Park. Those songs obviously illustrate frustrations with abusive parents. So, yeah, but ultimately, even if you're fighting with your parents, basically just get out of there, go for a walk, calm down. It's Somebody says if you react like Chester Bennington and start screaming, "Shut up when I'm talking to you," you're going to be going to the psychiatric hospital. So control your emotions. You know, don't start screaming, "Shut up! Shut up!" Don't do that. Erie says Clozaril is strong. Yeah, frankly, I don't want to take Clozaril, and I'm not going to take Clozaril. So, with that being said, I'm going to downright refuse. I don't think that will be happening. Erie says Clozaril is some hard hitting stuff. Yeah, I know. Dr. Copland. He said, that I need Clozaril, but I'm not taking it. So, fear not. Fear not. I'm not going to be taking Clozaril. I don't even want to take the Abilify. Honestly, I want to take no medication. I want to be on no meds. Erie says they could court order you to take the Clozaril. How would they get the court order? They could, I guess. But also, court order. Dave says, "Have you ever started? We're trying to. Have you thought about starting a new life somewhere else, away from your abusers? Yeah, we're talking about getting independent spa housing. And obviously, I need a letter from my psychopharmacologist, Dr. Coughlin, which I got. I need a physical, which I did. So we're in the process of getting me independent housing. I think ultimately, I'm going to try to get independent housing away from here because, I'm just not getting along with my parents. Dave says you've been talking about spa housing for years. No, I think the ball is really rolling now, though. I think the ball is really rolling now. Yeah, I know the email that dates. I mean. Somebody says, "Will your mother still bring you food in the evening at your new apartment?" Well, let's say hypothetically speaking, I get an apartment in, I don't know, let's say Wantor, and it's not too far away. Maybe she will. Maybe she will. Maybe she will. Jay says, what is Jay? Jay's telling me to talk to him. I see you, Jay. I see you, but I don't know what you want me to say. Dave says, be happy. Be happy. It's all good. ultimately, it's good to learn. Somebody says, "What would you do if your mother doesn't bring you food to your new apartment?" It's good to learn independence, to cook for yourself and shop for yourself. And frankly, my mother's food's pretty atrocious and gross anyway. I often refer to it as prison food or like dog food. So ultimately, if you don't like the food your mother is cooking for you, then buy your own groceries and make your own food or order out. I'm in the process of, working towards getting independent housing, you know, funded by the state and government. Okay. La, 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 la. Anybody want me to perform a song? Maybe One Step Closer by Linkin Park or For You by Stained? Anybody want me to perform either of those two? Somebody says, sing Innocent. I used to be pure. I used to be pure. But you are so innocent. I was so innocent. All right. Let's try this here. I want to show off my new pants, but I'm afraid the camera is going to get busted. I used to be pure. I used to be pure, but not anymore. You stripped me of my innocence. Innocence. Innocence, take my breath away. Innocence, take my life away. Innocence, take me away to a greater and happy place. Innocence, take me away today. I see a woman who's in her 20s. She's vulnerable, and I want to help her. I want to assist her. She is so innocent. Innocent. I want to preserve her innocence. She's a submissive girl. Yeah, she's a submissive girl. And I want to protect her. All right. So, what other songs do you want me to do? I cannot take this. Rusty said, "Yeah, check out these jeans. They just came today. They're obviously slim fit." The love of a doggy is pretty good. The love of a doggy I love more than I should. When you're in mental health recovery groups, they say pet the dog, play with the dog. It will get you out of your fog and release endorphins in your brain and make you happy. The love of a doggy is really good. The love of a doggy I love more than I should. Dogs are only here for love. Dogs are only here for happiness. Dogs are only here for love and joy to the world. I did something with the dog in my youth that was insane. And now I blame radio shock jocks like Opie and Anthony for implanting the idea in my mind. I was listening to the radio, and there was an episode about people committing the sin, the dog sin. And I wouldn't have gotten that idea if not for the radio shock jocks. It's their fault. I should sue them. Damn the radio shock jocks. They implanted the idea. I know some people say that's why you shouldn't let children listen to adult, things that are rated R or rated X. You should obviously protect them from adult entertainment. Would you let a child watch Borat? Would you let a child watch an adult movie? No. And you shouldn't let a child listen to Opie and Anthony. And also, I went to confession afterwards. I felt so guilty about committing the sin. The dog sin. And I went to confession. And I told the priest what I had done. And he gave me Our Fathers and Hail Marys. And I said prayers. And in the eyes of the Lord, I'm forgiven for committing the sin. The dog sin. For committing the sin. The dog sin. Some people say, obviously, okay. But ultimately, the one who's to blame, it's not I. Opie and Anthony implanted it in my brain. It was them who's to blame and my parents. I'm not going to take responsibility. I'm not going to take accountability. It's their fault for me committing the sin. Dogs are only here for love. Dogs are only here for happiness. Dogs are only here for love and joy to the world. So if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling sad and alone, pet the dog. Play with the dog. It will make you happy. Splashing in water and petting the dog. These are things that will get me out of my fog. Splashing in water, petting the dog. These are... Okay. So anybody have anything else you'd like to add regarding this? Any other song requests? So he says, why do I feel like he's off his meds? No, I'm taking Abilify. I am taking Abilify. I just had some tea. I had some oolong tea with 3 tea bags, so I'm caffeinated. I'm so tired, I don't want to get up. I'm so sluggish, I could really use a cup. Then I drank an energy drink. 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 I'm caffeinated. I'm caffeinated. I'm caffeinated. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm caffeinated. I'm caffeinated. I'm caffeinated. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Before having my cup of energy, I'm like a zombie. Then I take a sip, and it gives me energy. Somebody says he's rubbing his nose like he did some sort... No, I don't do drugs. Andrew doesn't believe in drug use. Don't subject your body to that kind of abuse. They say caffeine is a drug, though, Andrew, and you had a lot of caffeine. Fair enough. I don't believe in drug use. TB says, take some Lamictal, Andrew. Somebody says, you had OMG caffeine. Jay says, he's really sad. Don't be sad, Jay. Don't be sad, Jay. That's what I want to say. Don't be sad, Jay. That's what I want to say. Don't be sad, Jay. That's what I want to say. Cheer up. Turn that frown upside down and smile. It's all good. Don't be sad, Jay. Don't be sad, Jay. Somebody says, Sel is spitting some fire. I improv the song for you, Jay. Did I turn Mr. Sad into Mr. Happy? I hope so. I hope I cheered you up, Jay. Organic orange juice. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as hell. People like my orange juice videos. People like my orange juice videos. Orange juice is like a panacea. It's like a cure-all. One sip of the organic orange juice, and it's like you're taken away to a faraway land of pleasure. It triggers the receptors and happy chemicals in your brain. People like my orange juice videos. Organic orange juice. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as hell. People like my orange juice videos. Fun fact, circa 2006, 2007, 2008, whenever it may have been, one of the first a cappella nerd rap songs I created, on the internet at least, was Organic Orange Juice, and I uploaded it under the name Andrew William Koloski, hoping, I'd get discovered and be the next major pop star, and I'd be a celebrity. The year is now 2026, it's now 20 years later, and I'm still performing Organic Orange Juice in my mother's basement with less than $1,000 to my name, so to speak. So, anybody remember YTMND? It was like, flash animations. I was thinking that was my ticket to fame. Organic orange juice. Fame, money, and independence. That song. Somebody wants the fruits of my body. I work hard. I deserve a delicious treat. The fruits of your body. The fruits of your body. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Grapes and strawberries. Grapes and strawberries. I made myself a billionaire. I work all day, every day. And you woman, you're beautiful. You're breathtakingly good looking. You're smoking. You're hot. And I want the fruits of your body. The fruits of your body. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Grapes and strawberries. Grapes and strawberries. Give me the fruits of your body. Give me the fruits of your body. Give me the fruits of your body. Give me the fruits of your body, please. So I definitely see some A Hard Day's Night, by the Beatles references that, or like, and I also see Apples and Oranges by Pink Floyd. So I don't know. I don't know if that song ever takes off and is on like Z100. If I'll have to give writing credit to Lennon, McCartney, and Syd Barrett, but what are you gonna do? I don't know. I don't know if it is definitely some Hard Day's Night influence there, and maybe some Apples and Orange influence too. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's also kind of like, obviously when it comes to the terrible war march, the why are we at war when people are dying? Some people say that's obviously like, why do they always send the poor by System of a Down? At least the similarities. So, I don't know. is that a rip-off interpretation? There are definitely. Jay says, I don't see your name in my channel. I don't know what to tell you, Jay. I don't know what to tell you. So he says, can you sing Do They Know It's Christmas? Feed the world. I mean, it's March 4th and it's 40 degrees and approaching spring. Why are we singing Christmas songs? Let them know it's Christmas time. Feed the... Why are we at war when people are dying? Dying. I start to feel hate rising in me. Why are we at war when people are dying? Dying. The hate starts to grow to a point of no return. Yeah! Heed my call. Listen or fall. I speak the truth. Get out of your booth. War is bad. It makes me sad. Why are we at war when people are dying? You should be a pacifist and say no, 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 no to war. No, 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 no to war. 'Cause they really make me sore. Everyone all around the world, do it with me. No, 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 no to war. No, 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 no to war. Don't want to be at war. Don't want to be here no more. Don't want to be at war. Don't want to be at war. Don't want to be here no more. Don't want to be at war. Don't want to be at war. Don't want to be here no more. Don't want to... Somebody says, abandon this one. I don't know, constantly... Yeah, that one I wrote back in 2008. And it's obviously a mockery of the Linkin Park song Hands Held High. Childlike views on war. Yeah. So, yeah, but we got to really thank the men and women of the armed forces. Thanks to them, I have the freedom to create my a cappella nerd rap and social media content. Thank you to the men and women of the armed forces. You protect us and give us freedom. Bum 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 bum. It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. Okay, any other songs you want to see me do? "75 Men for My Mother"? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, the HIV accident wasn't my choice. Let's say there's a sadistic persecutor who did that to me. Let's say there was somebody who intended to traumatize me. Let's say it was my mother. Well, it made me feel defective and damaged. Metaphorically HIV positive. It was like there was a bukkake of 75 men torturing me. It made me feel HIV positive. It was like there was a bukkake of 75 men torturing me. It made me feel HIV positive. So if my mother intended to pharmacologically abuse me, if she intended to get me to take HIV PrEP, the only appropriate punishment I can think of, I can't think of any other, would be for her to do with 75-man bukkake. That would be her way of saying she's sorry. It was like it was a bukkake of 75 men torturing me. It made me feel HIV positive. It was like there was a bukkake of 75 men torturing me. It made me feel HIV positive. I want to reiterate. No one would be forcing my mother to do this bukkake. It would be her choice. It would be her way of saying she's sorry. You know, what happened to me taking HIV PrEP in January 2020 was traumatizing. It metaphorically was like a 75-man bukkake to me. So my mother, as a way to apologize, the only appropriate punishment is a 75-man bukkake for her. It was like there was a bukkake of 75 men torturing me. Made me feel HIV positive. So he says, I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. In the year 2026, people look down on white males. They're racist against white males. The media, the USA in general, you know, people are racist against white males. But I'm a white male and I'm proud. It's okay to be a white male. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. You know, the media makes me want to be any other race, any other gender. I wish I could be a man of color, like rug-colored, you know, pigment on me, because I'm so ashamed of being a white guy. But it's okay to be white. It's okay to be a male. I'm a white guy and I'm proud. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. Whiteness is great. Let's celebrate how I'm a white guy. And I would rub the pigments all over me except for on my face, because it's not okay to rub, you know, colored pigment on your face. That's considered racist for some reason. And I don't want the woke moralists and political correctness police coming after me. I'm a white guy. I'm not ashamed. And everybody's all racist against white males. It's okay to be a white male. Yeah. Okay. Anyone want to cover a cover song? What song can I cover? Anybody want Stained for You or Linkin Park One Step Closer? Throw out a cover suggestion. Somebody says, can you do Green Day American Idiot? I could do Longview by Green Day. I sit around and watch the tube, but nothing is on. I change the channels for an hour or two. Twiddle my thumbs just for a bit. I'm sick of all the same old shit. In the house with unlocked doors and I'm fucking losing it. Bite my lip and close my eyes. Take me away to paradise. I'm bored and dumb. Yeah. Peel me off this Velcro seat and get me moving. I sure as hell can't do it by myself. My mom says to get a job, but she don't like the one she's got. When masturbation's lost its fun, you're fucking nowhere. Bite my lip and close my eyes. Take me away to paradise. I got no motivation. Where is my motivation? All right, I did kind of a rendition of that. Bum 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 bum. That song is very true for me. Very true. That's like the story of my life. Someone says, is there bubbly? You want me to drink seltzer water? Well, oh, I'm a vampire. Whoa. I'm a vampire. Whoa. I'm a vampire. I will suck your motherfucking blood. I will suck your motherfucking blood. Give me your blood. Attractive woman. Your blood is what I crave. Your blood is the only thing that will save my life. Blah! I'm a vampire. Blah! We are vampires, attractive woman. It appears to me like you're a vampire too. And me and you will live the vampire lifestyle together, dressed in vampire regalia, feasting on blood, eating blood. So many people look down on vampires. They discriminate against vampires. But I want to say vampire lives matter. Don't reject vampires. Yes, we want to eat your blood, but we have hearts of gold. We are wholesome goody two-shoeses. Blah! We are vampires. Blah! We are vampires. An attractive woman. Give me your blood right now! 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 All right. 17 people watching. That's a big number. That's a gigantic number. So says, what's a glitch? It's got to be a glitch. No, not 70 people ain't watching you. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone. Din-in, din-in, din-in. I walk empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone. Din-in, din-in, I walk alone, I walk alone. Din-in, din-in, I walk alone, I walk my shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there would find me. Till then I walk alone. Ah, ah, ah. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge of where I walk alone. Read between the lines, what's fucked up in everything's alright. Check my vitals. So he says, I want Asian woman. So I grew up in the suburbs of Levittown, New York, a predominantly Caucasian area. Growing up, all my crushes were white women, because that's all I was surrounded by. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. In my 20s, I went to Stony Brook University. At Stony Brook University, there were a lot of white women there, obviously, but also there were a lot of Asian women. And there were a lot of Asian cuties. And a lot of these Asian women, I had massive crushes on. She was an Asian woman. She was an Asian woman. Well, all of a sudden, an Asian woman began flirting with me. She began giving me the time of day. She seemed interested in me. And I became a little obsessed, quite frankly. But, it made me appreciate the beauty of Asian women. It made me appreciate, Asian culture. I like white women, no question. But I also see Asian women look beautiful too. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Magical, attractive Asian women. Magical, attractive Asian women. She was an Asian woman. She was an Asian woman. Maybe someday I'll have a hot Asian wife. I'll be like John Lennon. I'll have my own Yoko Ono. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. I'm living in the living in. The loony bin, the loony bin. I'm living in. The loony bin, the loony bin. Everyone at my home is crazier than people in the psych ward. It's crazier than people in insane asylums. It's crazier than people in mental hospitals. I'm surrounded by mental patients. I'm the most sane person at my home. I'm living in. The loony bin, the loony bin. I'm living in. The loony bin. Everyone here is loopy and crazy and nuts. They're all a bunch of psych patients. They're all a bunch of mental patients. I'm living in. The loony bin. I'm living in. The loony bin. I'm living in. The loony bin. All right. So he says, did I get a new couch? No, it's the same old couch, guys. It's the same old couch. Anybody want a Beach Boys cover? A Beach Boys cover? Maybe I just wasn't made for these times. Or Caroline No. Anybody want a Beach Boys cover? Everybody likes that from time to time. Somebody says, I love Brian Wilson. Dave says, do some Charles Manson covers, please. All right. They want Never Learn Not to Love. Cease to resist. Come on, say you love me. Give up your world. Come on and be with me. I'm your kind, and I see. Come on, pretty girl. Give me your world. I'm your kind, and I see. Never never learn not to love you. Come in now closer. Come in closer. Submission is a gift given to your lover. Love and understanding is meant for one another. I'm your kind, and I see. Come in now closer. Come in closer. So that's a song that was written by Dennis Wilson on paper, but it was really written by Charles Manson. who obviously a lot of people know is a killer or was convicted of murder, right? So just do the revenge song. I hate you and I want you dead. I hate you and I want you dead. I hope you get cancer. I hope your family dies. I hate you and I want you dead. I hate you and I want you dead. I want to slap you, bitch slap you, right across the face. I want to slap you, bitch slap you, right across the face. I wish nothing but the worst for you, 'cause you are a monster. You are a fiend. You are a sadistic persecutor. But I'm not going to take any action to bring about your downfall, because I don't want jail, the psychiatric hospital, the homelessness, and so on. They say the best revenge is massive success. The best revenge is to live life well. The best revenge is no revenge. But if something bad were to happen to you, I would not cry. I'm not going to take any action. I'm not going to slap you, bitch slap you, right across the face. But if something bad were to happen to you, I certainly wouldn't care. 'Cause I hate you and I want you dead. I hate you and I want you dead. The consequence of slapping someone across the face is obviously jail for assault. I'd like to do that to you. I'd like to slap that like smug expression off your face. But if I did that, the police would come, I'd get locked in prison, and I don't want that. The best revenge is massive success. The best revenge is to live life well. The best revenge is happiness. So do not slap someone across the face. Yeah! All right. Anybody have any other requests? Limp Bizkit break stuff? It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact. And if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's just one of those days. It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. I think you better quit talking that shit, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip. It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Like a freight train. First one to complain leaves with a blood stain. Damn right I'm a maniac. You better watch your back, because I'm fucking up your program. And if you're stuck up, you're just locked up, next in line to get fucked up. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. I feel like shit. And my suggestion is to keep your distance, because right now I'm dangerous. We've all felt like shit and been treated like shit. All those motherfuckers who want to step up, I hope you know I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break something tonight. I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break something tonight. I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to break. Yeah, give me something to break. How about your fucking face? I hope you know a pack of chain. Okay, that's enough. Woo! All right, guys. And any more requests, or does that about cover it? I did about an hour. I did an hour on the treadmill here. I did an hour workout. Just do more originals, please. I don't work. I don't go to school. All I want is to be home with you. I'm doing nothing. I ain't doing a thing. It is depressing. Even though it's depressing, I like doing nothing. Some say I'm a bum, mum, 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 mum. 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 But being a bum isn't that bad. In fact, it can be quite fun. Fun being a bum. You're smoking! You're hot! You're smoking! I'm not! Girl, I want to be with you night and day! Girl, I wouldn't have it any other way! But you don't want to associate with me. You don't want to get romantic with me. You don't even want to know me, because I'm a bum. Yeah. There are private things I want to know about your private things. There are private things I want to know about your private things. But you won't tell me. I want to know. Why can't you show me your private things? Most people in public are wearing a mask. You won't know someone's life story by looking at them. You won't know all their secrets from glancing at them. But there are private things I want to know about your private things. There are private things I want to know about your private things. Show me your private things. Show me your private things. I want to know your life story. I want to know all your secrets. I want to know everything about you. I want to know your private things. All right. There are smart people in the world. Then there's me. I'm a genius on a whole nother level. I'm a genius. They say self-proclaimed geniuses are of inferior intelligence. They say self-proclaimed geniuses are really insecure. Hey, they have no idea what they're talking about. Me, I'm the smartest man who's ever existed. I scored a perfect 100% on my IQ test. I'm a genius on a whole nother level. I'm a genius. Some people say you're a dolt, Andrew. Some people say you're an idiot. Some people say you're a vegetable mind. You ain't a genius. Look at my artwork. Look at my videos. Look at my social media content. It's so brilliant that it practically glistens. I'm a genius on a whole nother level. I'm a genius. All right. Puddinhead. I'm a puddinhead. I've been rendered a vegetable mind. My brain is fried. I've been rendered a vegetable mind. I'm a genius pudding. I'm a genius pudding head. Now, on that note, should I segue into a Beach Boys cover? I Just Wasn't Made for These Times? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Anybody want Beach Boys? You know, my father mentioned it earlier today, so he likes that. So, my father likes the Electro-Theremin. Okay. No, I'm not going to do it. So he says, sing all the song all the time. What song is sing all song all the time, please? What is that? I don't know that song, Dave. I don't know that song. I don't know Elvis's Suspicious Minds, TV. I don't know that song. You're a bad bitch. Such a bad bitch. A bad bitch. Such a bad bitch. When we went to the grocery store, I called you a whore because you were wearing a miniskirt. I said, why are you wearing a miniskirt when we're shopping at the supermarket together? Do you want other guys to check you out? Do you want other guys to be interested in you romantically? Me and you were dating. Why do you want guys to check you out? She said, fuck you, I can dress how I want. And when she spit in my eye, I wanted to die. 'Cause I love my baby. I never wanted to hurt you, but you made me hurt you. We got home and I said, why are you wearing a miniskirt when we're grocery shopping? But then we get into the bedroom and I begin to spank her little ass. Spank your little ass. Oh. And I apologize to her. I say, I'm sorry for calling you a whore. You know, I don't like that other guys are checking you out, you bad bitch. You bad, bad bitch. I guess there's pros and cons of dating a bad bitch. You know, the pros are obviously she's going to dress like a whore when we go to the grocery store. The cons are obviously, you know, other guys are going to check her out. I said, it's all better now. I said, I never wanted to hurt you, but you made me hurt you. Yeah. There's definitely pros and cons to dating a bad bitch. This bad, bad bitch. All right, I think that about does it. I did over an hour. Anybody have any last requests? Anybody got any last requests? Somebody says, woo! That was a good one. Pika, pika! Dave says, don't stop. Well, Dave, says, we have over 100 people in the chat. Why are you going to stop now?
Call from Christine Moore.
All right, I think my mother's calling. I'm going to get going, guys. Adios.